Okay, good afternoon. We are here again for this is an English class, but of course, this one is particularly about writing. Let's learn about the memoir. Here it is. Writing a memoir is recalling something that brings delight to readers. As a form of nonfiction, the memoir is writing about past events in a certain point significant to the author. Compared to the autobiography that is the chronological life of the writer himself and the biography that is writing another person's life, the memoir remembers something special, like how you bake cookies, for example, burn it, and still everybody ate it, right? So the writer remembers something so beautiful in a memoir, how it happened and when it happened. Although sometimes the pain that goes with it can be harrowing. It is also a work of history, catching a distinctive moment in the life of both a person and society grounded in a particular time and place, Zinzir explains. For example, we have the memoirs of Chinua Achebe with, in his book, No Longer at Ease. We have Isaac Denison's Out of Africa, Nikos Kazantzakis' Report to Greco, Edward Said, Out of Place, Eudora Welty's One Writer's Beginnings. So these were some books that we were required to read during my MFA class way back before. So I read some of these books and they were exceptional. To write a memoir, keep a notebook, some sketches, clippings, and journals, among others. Reading a memoir, you can feel you're in that time and place. That's the point of the memoir, to be in that time and place. Maybe it sucks, but as reading, or while reading it, it can be so gripping, and writing it can be so harrowing. I read Danton Remoto's Landscapes of Feelings. The memoir clearly writes about his experience during his grandmother's burial and those remnants of memory while he was with his cousins and other relatives. A line says there that a cry came and that his aunt's sobs felt very sad. Knowing she was weeping not only for my grandmother, but for all of us, the living, the dying, and the dead. This came into me so much. Now, let me share this one. During the wake of my mother, when everyone tried to hold his tears, I didn't know from which part of the world we came. Some relatives, friends, and I joined a group praying in one corner of the cemetery. And then they gave us flowers. My sister was about to ask why were they there were front people in the front seats. So when we were the immediate family of the dead, so we were asking why where some people were there in the front seats when it was supposed to be us, right? Suddenly someone told us the name of the dead person. Someone came and there will be a blessing. We made our exit slowly because it was a mistake. We got into a wrong wake. So sorry, each one of us held that laughter, okay? So we walked again and went to another cemetery corner and with other relatives and friends. My daughter was ready to check for the food distribution. But when she found out that it was another dead person, oh my God. So it is not grandma. She was hiding her laughter, ready to burst. Finally, my brother guided us, following the other cars. There, finally, that is mother's burying place. So, all of us, my siblings, my aunts, uncles, cousins, grandchildren, and our close friends laughed out loud. In place of all the wail and tears we were holding, Mother wanted us to be happy. We were all laughing while mounds of earth started to cover the white coffin. White orchids came falling, and knowing that mother was in this comedy truce with God's angels, we were all bursting with laughter. Mother had graduated from cancer. The angels were there. God sees us all, the living and the dead. So I wrote that in last, that was during the week of my mother, how many years ago? So thank you for all the memories, Lord. And thank you for listening, everyone. I hope you learned something about the memoir and you can write them piece by piece. And then so that if you do that, yeah, it's quite harrowing, but it will, you will feel good because after that, the memory is there. Happy or bad, that is a lesson. Good afternoon and thank you for watching and listening. God bless.